It is boxing, right? Hit it. Hopper Dominguez, Long Live Boxing here with another edition of our fight previews. But before I begin, you already know. Like, share, leave a comment, but mainly subscribe. Now, this Saturday, live from the Staples Center, exclusively on The Zone, DAZN, we have the rematch between YouTube celebrities Logan Paul from America and KSI from the UK. They're going to be fighting for the YouTube lineal middleweight super blah 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 belt, or I'm not sure what it is, but they're going to be fighting for it. It's the rematch. Before I begin though, I want to talk about Matchroom Promotions and Eddie Hearn. Shout out to Eddie Hearn for the picture. Eddie Hearn's been getting a lot of criticism from other promoters, from especially Leonard Ellerby and even Bob Arum. Leonard Ellerby saying that people are laughing at Eddie Hearn, but who's laughing? I'm not laughing. Eddie Hearn should be applauded and commended for the fights that he's trying to deliver to the boxing fans. He overpaid for Jose Ramirez so he can come over and fight Mighty Mo in a unification bout. He got Vasily Lomachenko to come fight Luke Campbell in a great fight. A bunch of other fights that he has his hands in. And it goes it goes more than anything we could say about the PBC. Bob Arum, a lot of his fights are in-house to a top rank. So Eddie Hearn, keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully you're DAZN, you're still in the boxing game 2 to 3 years from now. Shout out to you guys. Now, as far as the main event goes, as far as the main event this Saturday, Logan Paul and KSI. Let's go ahead and start with Logan Paul, aka the Maverick. He's 0-0. It's not official until you're on BoxRec. So Logan Paul is on BoxRec. He's making his professional debut. He's 23 years old, 6 foot 2 inches tall, 190 pounds. I'll admit, the reason why I think this is such a pretty good idea is I knew who Logan Paul was. I didn't watch their first fight. I knew who he was, but I had no idea they were fighting, or I have no idea who KSI was. So I didn't watch it live. The only reason that I knew about it was my little 10-year-old boy told me about it. So that's why hopefully some of the people that tune in can stay as boxing fans. So he's 6'2", and when I went back and watched him fight, I was pleasantly surprised. Logan Paul is not a bad fighter for an amateur. He's got a great jab. He's got a really good overhand right. The way he sets it up, he's very athletic, very busy. So he does have the weight and the reach advantage in this fight. And I was wondering, I asked myself, well, how is he this polished? How is he pretty good? It turns out he has a wrestling background. He actually went to college on a wrestling scholarship. So Logan Paul is a fighter. He knows with other amateurs. If he tries to go up and fight professional boxers, no, it's a terrible idea. Stick to KSI. Now, speaking of KSI, his real name is Olajide William Olatunji. Now, hopefully I said that right. KSI, his boxing nickname is The Nightmare. He's 6 foot. He weighed in his last fight at 84.9 stone. He needs a little more seasoning. You could tell that he's been training, though. The way he sets up a right sometimes, he'll throw 2 jabs and then throw a right. So that's the credit to his trainer and the work that he's put in. He is a windmill puncher at times, though. And he does get frustrated, little antics here and there. So he does need a little more seasoning. But overall, we'll see what these two guys can do. Why we really want to watch, though, is because the next future superstar of the sport is going to be fighting. His name is Devin Haney. Shout out to him for letting us interview. Hopper Dominguez here with Devin Haney. Mr. Haney, what brings you here to Dallas, brother?
I'm looking forward to a great fight. Hunter and Ramirez are both two guys with a lot of power and a lot of heart.
The rest of the interview is on our Facebook page, Inside the Ring with Manny Marrero and Sean Hicks. He's going to be fighting, and so is Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders is going to be on the card. He's a possible Canelo foe in the future. He's going to be fighting at super middleweight. Now, the predictions. I'm going to go ahead and roll with Logan Paul. He just seems sharper. He comes from a fighting background, like I said. There's going to be no headgear. It's a professional fight. I'm going to go with Logan Paul. I do believe he's going to pull it out. He just comes from a fighting background. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with Devin Haney. He's going to get the win. And I'm also going to go with Billy Joe Saunders. That's right. The trifecta of predictions. So we'll see how it goes. Tune in. Stay locked with LongLiveBoxing.com. We'll be having another podcast the 12th of November. So stay tuned for that. Hopper out.